really like these little shorts.
So yeah.
Shoes are great. Yes.
Aren't they cool?
I do too. I mean, instead of raining, I didn't think I'm like, this way. But they're there's no sequins. Yes, I wish I would have bought them in different colors. That blue's pretty. I didn't even think about it. Never get them.
Stuff like that, and then we try to find a job or employment. A lot of them go home, but we still be working at work.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. How are you feeling?
Yeah, moving along. Supposedly I have about 70 days left with the accent.
You enjoyed your new job?
Yeah, it's been a good change. It's been nice to have so many like nice weekend things, posting and
I hear you.
being on our Campbell is nice. I lunch with my husband quite a few times. It's good working with all these. Yeah, how's everything?
Same.
So
Talking about the same.
Yeah, so, you know, I think it's a lot of cool things there. I had that even back to breakfast yesterday. I'm like, I don't know if I'm invited if you are.
Hey, you ain't taking it out yet?
I was really tired that we had our Thanksgiving. Yeah, for sure. Really trying to keep my eyes open. You can't figure it out in the hotels. I used to see them so much, you know, I don't see all the same people quite as often. Yeah, you read it. I'm having all day and that's more.
Something came up. And you know, I'm gonna. It's cool. Now, where are you at?
Orlando.
Oh, okay. I was saying, I remember that. I got so many toes down there.
We like to see.
Yes. Okay. So y'all kind of like.
You get a break if you buy it.
My mom.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know,
Like
Chloe.
Chloe.
You know what to do. They got some real nice seats up here.
I know. That was like, the ushers are gonna make it come up front.
They have cushion on these.
you can thank Mario's church for the
For sure.
That's what VIP. I know important.
Hey, we get some food. Nice spot right here.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tadar Muhammad. I'm the Senior Vice President for the Home Builders Institute, responsible for all of our workforce development programs around the country. And glad and welcome to be here and to partake in this ribbon cutting event. What's great is that I've been here for the last couple of hours and had a chance to talk to a lot of the students and greet many of the guests that work with Mario and Brandon. It's an honor to see the synergy that's come together to help the soldiers do what they need to do so they can transition successfully and learning the skill. And that's what HBI is all about. It's about learning the skill and helping individuals go to work. If we can put our money anywhere, that's where it would be. Helping them learn the skills so they can take those skills that are lifelong, whether you end up in an industry in construction or you don't, whether it's diesel mechanic or whether it's some other trade that you choose to go into. Construction is the foundation for that. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be a part of this. I'm also thankful for the Home Depot Foundation. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the Home Depot Foundation. Home Depot Foundation has supplied us the opportunity, the funds, the tools, the materials, and all the support that we could ever have for the students, the soldiers to be able to do something positive. And so I'm very grateful to the Home Depot Foundation. And we should probably give them a hand, even though they're not here. So my job is to keep the program moving. I'm going to ask Jeremy Hurley to come up because I think he is not right now. I'm going to get you before you leave, though. Jeremy Hurley has been instrumental in helping to get this program and many others. And so without further ado, let's get to the program. And I'm going to ask a good friend, a part of the family.
That's right.
I'm going to ask Teresa English to come up and give us a few wonderful words, and I'm sure she will entertain us well.
Of course. Well, thank you, friends. Thank you. All right. So I need podiums, but thank you all so much for coming. These events are always fun. What makes them most important, though, is just seeing you guys. And so, I told you, our girl power. I'm so excited that we've got 3 girls in our class 3. Love that. It's a total of 3, though, right? So, hey, no pressure, but y'all all have to we're watching. Okay. On behalf of my boss, Mr. Kent Shaw, who's the Director of Human Resources, unfortunately, something came up and he was not able to be here. He truly sends his well wishes to this program. He is always so supportive of the career skills programs that we have here at Fort Campbell. I'm honored to say that I've been with this program since the beginning in 2015. We started out with 1 program, a welding program, and here, now fast forward as we're closing out 2019, we're up to 14 programs at Fort Campbell. And so we cannot do that without the support from our leadership, our garrison leadership, my boss, Mr. Shaw, for giving me the freedom to fly around like a butterfly and connect with everyone, to try to bring industries into Fort Campbell. And then our program managers, I definitely wanted to thank them for coming. Doug with Microsoft back there, Wade, Doug. We've got Jen with our Heroes Make America program. We've got Alicia and Stephanie with our CSP staff right here at Fort Campbell. And then we've got Miss Lindsay representing the USO Pathfinder program. It truly takes a whole village. It takes a whole family coming together to make these programs accessible for you guys. And so we want you all to know that once you're in the CSP family, you're always in the family. And Mario is already taking great care of you, and I see nothing but success with his leadership moving forward. But I also want you to know that you're, not only you're in the HBI family, you're also in the CSP family. And what that means is Mario will continue to reach out to you after you graduate. Our office will reach out just to follow up because we care. We're not just doing this for numbers, but we want to make sure that when you graduate from the program that you are getting gainful employment that's going to take care of yourselves and your families. And we want you to be success stories, and we want to brag on you, and we want to make sure that you're okay as you transition. I take this job very personally. I served 8 of my 20 years right here at Fort Campbell, and so that's why I had to come back. And I'm looking forward to seeing more exciting things from this program. Fort Campbell, we support this program 100%. And Mario, kudos to you. You just hit the road. You just came in just running hard. You've been running like a chicken. I can't keep up with you. You know, he's just running. And Mario, where you at? Okay, hey, here's more packets. Here's more students. And it's hard to get classes started. You come in, you have a little bit of time, you gotta market, you gotta work, you gotta hustle, and you've done an excellent job, Mario. So I'm so proud to have you on the team. So thank you for meeting you, for being such an awesome program manager and a team player, because it's not just about your program, it's about making sure that you guys and gals get in the right program, because some programs are not a best fit. And sometimes you're gonna see that once you get out and get into that next job, sometimes it might not be a right fit. And if it's not a right fit, come back and see us, because we wanna help you. And we're truly concerned about your future. So best of wishes to all of you. Please know you're welcome to come by our office at any time, because we want to help you make a successful transition. So thank you for your service from me to you. And let's continue this. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And I think that's a testament to the community at large, because I think it's an opportunity to help individuals, but it's also the ability to be smooth about it, right? So you can always talk to people. You know, we have the chamber here. We have several different partners that I think contribute to what we've been able to do today. And Mario and Brandon, you guys are the face of the program. It's not me, it's not Jeremy, it's you guys, because it's what you do every day to help the soldiers get what they need, and teaching them the things that they need. So I agree with you 100%, Teresa, that it really does take a village, but it also takes some inspiration, it takes a little bit of courage, because sometimes it's not as simple as it looks like on the outside, right? HBI has been around for about 50 years based out of Washington, D.C. And we made our bones with the National Association of Home Builders. So our connection to the industry is with the National Association of Home Builders. And the blessing there is that we have 140 or so thousand members across the country that are looking for workers, that are looking for people to help fill and support the job. The average age of a construction worker today is about 57 years old. Average age in the industry. So the industry is aging, and we need the Brandons of the world to come in and understand that giving your gift to others and teaching those so that those skills don't just fall apart as the industry continues to grow. We need that expertise. And I'm honored to have Mr. Burkhart come up and say a few words on behalf of what he does, but the industry at large, because you have to have the industry buy-in. We can't do this without the industry. The industry needs to work, and it's our job to help them facilitate that. So Jeff, why don't you come up and say a couple words, particularly about what you've done, how this is impactful to you in terms of the industry.
Good afternoon. First of all, thank you for your service. I think I will be remiss if I didn't say that first. I'm the past president of the State Home Builders Association. The good thing about what you're getting into is home builders here locally is a very, very active group of builders, associates, bankers, whatever. If you're anything that affects the building trade, our association is very strong. I told talking to the gentleman earlier, I said, if they want to work in the construction industry, they can do a job today, tomorrow, next week. Please, I have several people who work for me in different capacities. I said, please go to, if you want to go to college, that's great, but if you really want to make a difference, go to trade school, do something with your hands, because right now we just don't have enough workers. And it's not just in Clarksville, not just in Nashville, it's not just in the state of Tennessee. It's a problem across the country. People just don't want to work with their hands anymore. And the numbers, the amount of money you can make with that is amazing. So I'm up here today representing home builders, and I'm asking you that once you get out, once you complete your schooling, please contact the home builder, have the group here contact us. We will get you with builders, framers, roofers, whatever it is you want to, whatever it is, trade you want to go in. and we will work to make sure that you are associated with whoever you work with. I promise you, if you finish this course and if you want to be in the construction industry, you won't be looking for a job. So, thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Thank you. So, you know, you can never do a ribbon cutting without bringing the students to talk about their experiences. And I think that that's what really makes the programs a program. And we've only been here since August, right? And so we're fairly new. And so that's what this is about, to just expose you to what is possible, what the soldiers have been doing, expose you to the experiences that they bring to the table. I've had a chance to meet them all, and they're amazing. And I think that giving a perspective from them is great. You know, young ladies, I say young ladies, right? I feel like I'm old, but you know, just saying young ladies are amazing. They have great smiles, they have great attitude and charisma, and I think that that's indicative of what we're here to do, is to not only teach, but also to give them the exposure that's necessary in a field that is looking for you to follow your dreams and whatever they want to do. So let's start with Larry, and let Larry go up and tell you a few words about his experiences. You don't, I mean, you could just talk.
Hello, my name is Larry Elliott. Originally from Lexington, Kentucky. The way that I heard about the HBI program was through the CSP. My first day, I go in for the briefing and I meet Mr. Mario. He gives me a whole briefing about how everything we can build, we can basically everything with our hands. So it instantly got my attention, because what I want to do is I want to go back to my hometown, Lexington, and start building my own company and building my own partnership. So I ended up talking to him, we got into the program, and I instantly realized that it's hands-on. Like, we do everything with the books, of course, but we instantly come back here and start doing things hands-on. That's how I work. So I just realized that this was the program for me. So that's all I really have, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm not used to being in front of crowds like this, but I'll pass it off.
All right.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
That's how soldiers do.
It was great. You just said that. Yep, I said it, and I'm done. Those are my words. But again, another testament to you, Mario, and a testament to the program, because you know it's about relationships. You know, and you know that. I mean, that, I don't have to tell you guys that is the strength of anything is the relationship. And I'm honored to have a young lady come up, Corinne, and give a few words about her experiences. Hopefully a little longer than Larry. Definitely not shorter than Larry. At least the same amount.
I'm listening next to the
Nice, way to switch it up.
I'm from Burrs, I'm from Davenport, Iowa. So originally, same I heard from about HBI through CSP. Most of the reason why I chose this is my dad is going to retire and flip houses. So I want to be able to work hands-on with my dad. Instead of him just telling me to hold things. And, so really that's why I want to do this, so that I can be knowledgeable about it and learn the skills that is necessary to, have the skill foundation set to help him do construction. So with that being said, also I guess with the program we get OSHA 10 out of this, so you learn, the hazards on job site, the workers' rights and the employers' responsibilities that come along with just not only the skill set, but come along with the construction and actually doing the job. So, that's all I have.
So because we have such a nice crowd of people, I'm going to go off script a little bit.
All right.
Sort of out of jokes, right? So I'm going to ask you, Mario, to come up and tell a little bit more about the program for those that really don't know about the program. If I could ask you just to come up and just spend a few words, and maybe Brandon, you can come with him and talk a little bit about what you do too. So maybe the two of you can come up and speak a little bit about the program. I think that's okay. Can you do that? That's all right. It's your world. It's your show.
Give me an audience.
No, Mario.
I can chime in one thing from the back.
today is Brandon's birthday.
Yes. Yes. I was gonna get you later, but they already let me know. He's off right now. This is off.
Two boys from Texas up here, and we're both blessed with a gift of gas.
Keep it short.
So I'll start off about the program. What is the program about? What does it mean? I think it means different things to different people. Primarily, I think it's opportunity. For the transitioning soldiers, it provides a bridge gapper in that skill set, learning a new skill so they can transition their military characters that they've gained throughout their career into the civilian workforce with a certain skill set. So the employers can say, they can tell the employer, hey, I'm not coming to you just green out of the military, not knowing anything. I know this that's been recognized by the Department of Labor, and that's wonderful. Personally, it gave me the opportunity to get back to something that's near and dear to my heart, which are the transitioning soldiers, because I was one last summer, and I still am. I often get asked, what's work like? You know, how's your work? How's your job? How's your work? I said, this is not work. I said, it's not work. When you love what you do, when it's a passion, it's not work. It's great to be able to give back. It's great to be able to learn from Brandon, because I knew nothing about construction or carpentry when I took the job, but Jeremy and Ricky saw something in me, and they gave me the opportunity, and I love it. HBI's initiatives, not only with the military service division, but their job corps initiatives, and as I dug into the company more and more, it's heartwarming to see what their target demographic is, who they're trying to give chances to, and how they're trying to change the stigma of the industry. One of the things I talk to the soldiers about, or students about right now, is that I'm never gonna say that traditional education is a bad idea, but when you weigh what's everybody want? You know, they want income. How much money can I make, and how much money can I keep? Well, if you look at today's traditional education student loan debt versus learning a trade for free as you're transitioning, you're gonna keep more money in your pocket this round, you know? And like you're alluded to, the opportunity, and Mr. Burke alluded to, that those job opportunities are pretty much endless. If you want a job, you can find it. More importantly, our students bring something that most of the employers I speak to hold in high regard. I ask them, what are you looking for? And the two top responses are, can I get somebody to show up to work on time consistently, and can they stay drug-free? Well, lo and behold, transitioning soldiers have proven they can do that. And those are the two higher concerns for most employers. How quickly can you advance that with everything else you're doing? So again, I want to thank HBI, Jeremy, Ricky, yourself, Mr. Mohammed, for the opportunity to do this. It's a passion, it's not a job, and with that, I'm going to let Brandon speak his piece.
Well, I love it here. It's a pleasure every day to come to work. I love showing up early. I like when my students show up early, like Donovan, and keep me company all morning. So everybody else shows up. And like Mario said, it's the construction industry. There's a lot of money to be made if you want to learn a trade. And that doesn't mean just carpentry. If you want to become a plumber or electrician or anything now, it's a really good time to get into the industry. I tell everybody, when I started in 2005, I made, I think, $8 an hour as a laborer. And, you know, now they're starting out a lot higher than that. So it's a good industry to get into, and being in the industry for so many years and then coming here, I noticed right off the bat that y'all have so much more to offer than the kids that are 18, 20 years old, coming off the street, coming out of high school or whatever, been working at McDonald's, and they want to get into trades because they found out I can make some money at the trades. Well, they don't really want it as bad as y'all probably do. And you can really progress yourself a lot further than just being a laborer or a tradesperson. You can be a foreman or a superintendent or an owner of the business. Just stick with it, get as much knowledge as you can, go to work every day thinking you're going to learn something, and then study too. I mean, I know all the young people in here love the YouTube videos on how to do stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can learn off of just YouTube. So, if you ever have something that you're really interested in, just look it up, do a little research, if it's something you really want to do, and then jump both of you first.
Now, in the spirit of keeping things off script, if I may, I want to ask Jose Salas, he's a current student in our class right now. Our first two students, target demographic, ideal candidates, as I was trained to recruit, right? Jose comes from a totally different avenue towards this class.
Come on,
and I had to ask myself why. I had to ask him why this class. He comes with multiple advanced degrees. I'm not going to say how many years in the military. I'll let him say that. But I get his perspective. Yeah. So I'm going to take a seat and let him have the floor for a minute. Thank you all. Perfect.
I want to thank you. I'm happy to meet you. Okay, my name is Jose. I've been in the military now 32 years. Right? Before I joined the military, I used to hang out. So I always did a lot of little things here and there. But I found out about the program that I was doing for sfl-tap, and I went to the Campbell and everything like that. And they caught my attention to this as I'm building a house. And Mario did ask me, Sergeant Major, why? You know, you're a Sergeant Major, you probably haven't done the manual labor in 10 years. You tell all the soldiers to do. You're in charge of help down the soldiers now, I don't know why. I said, well, first I want to get trained, right, and learn. Especially as I'm getting another house built on my own, on my second home, I get to learn those things. Going back out here working with these guys again, it puts you back to perspective of working with junior soldiers again. Because sometimes you get to certain places and you really forget the young guys and Anthony Young. Thank God he's not here. You get to work and the attitude and the stuff that Brandon and Mary brings to the team here and the transition, you couldn't ask for better people. And just coming in and learning from them, and his famous words was, cut it again. Because as no matter what, construction is actually hard work. And like I would tell the soldiers sometimes, I'm 50. Right now would be like, tonight's definitely an icy hot. I finish up here, we do hard work, we build these stuff. Carry cement, we do all this stuff, and then we laugh and joke, but we're learning, and we're actually learning the math that we're learning, how to build, how to put stuff together. We're having the experience of somebody like Mike, who does this on a regular basis, comes with a lot of experience, and we have the experience of, I won't say no names, but they have no experience, and we're just all learning it together, all at different levels, and helping the soldiers transition. If you don't have a plan after you get out of the military, because you hear so much. You hear about homeless pets and everything like that. This will see something like this. So we have an opportunity after the graduation. That's what's great about this program. Like you said, it's free. It's free. Now that the other programs, all income is like that. We got the best program. You can pick up some of your GI Bill, or you might have to pick up this. And Mario shows up that day. He's like, hey, my program, you're gonna learn this, you're gonna learn this. Is more things to electricians coming in. And guess what? It's free to you. And you get to learn your benefit, and we're going to help you on your way out, try to get you a job. What state are you moving to? Well, Donovan, you're going to Florida. Guess what? We got somebody down there we can talk to. So that is probably the biggest thing out of the program as you learn, as you transition and move forward. Is that good enough?
That was really amazing. So what's interesting is, I mean, you guys are on it, because I was going to get him. I talked to him earlier, and everything he said is exactly right. And I think what you see on this little sign here is exactly right. Building careers, and ultimately the goal is to change lives. And that's what we do every day. And this, what I want you to know, and Jeremy, I'm going to bring you up for some closing remarks, but what I want you to know is that this is just the beginning for us. 3 months, you just getting started on what HBI can do to support you. Mario and Brandon are just getting started. The soldiers, you're setting the foundation for every single one after. And so we are just getting started with the support of the CSP family. I call you family because I believe that that's what it is. We have to be family because it takes all of us to get it right. It takes all of us to make sure that we are changing lives. To the soldiers, we support you in everything that you do. I love the fact that you both came in at the same time. You come from Iowa, you support one another, you're here, you're going back, you're gonna help your dad. That's what's missing, that ability. It used to be that was happening before you even got older. That you had those generations after generations after generations that understand the business and can run the business. And the ladies aren't just working in the office, they're doing the work too. And so what's great about this is that you can take those skills with you forever and do whatever it is that you choose to do. Whether you need it later, you got it. Whether you want to use it, you got it. You want to be your own entrepreneur, you want to start your own business, you can do it. That's the best part about the industry, is you can really do whatever you want to do. You know, and nowadays you got smart homes, you got smart everything. So that becomes a part of the industry, right? So 250 occupations, you can go wherever you want to go. So use these as building blocks and stepping stones to get there. And Jeremy, we couldn't do it without you. So you come on up here and give us some closing remarks, please.
I appreciate it. This is definitely on script again, but I thank everybody for being here today. And I would like to say this is a very proud day for me to be here to cut the ribbon for Fort Campbell. Fort Campbell is number 7 out of 10 that we have opened. We've opened 7 of these programs this year alone. So I'm very proud to be able to come open this program officially and celebrate with Mario and Brandon. And just as Sadar said, we've got some programs now that we've been operating for about 5 years, like Fort Stewart, for example. And you guys are doing an amazing job, but we know from the path that's already been paved for you, this is only the beginning. So as proud as we are to stand here and see what you've done, I know what it's going to look like a year from now. You don't know yet, but you're going to be blown away. If you take some photos today and then look at them a year from now, you're going to amaze yourself at just how much you progress. And it's going to be the students that progress that forward. The students always push us to do more, to do better, and we love it. And the majority of my program is made up, or my staff is made up of veterans themselves, or somehow related to the military, and we all have this passion, because a lot of us got out of the military and didn't have an opportunity for what's the next step. And so we know that we get the chance today to reach back and provide an opportunity. And as Kadar said, this industry has a thirst for you. Your particular skill set that you're going to bring to the labor force is a missing piece. And every employer that we ever talk to, when we describe you guys, our transition military program, they all raise their hand and they say, how can I get involved? I'll hire as many as you send to me, I'll hire. And we're very grateful for our relationship with Home Depot Foundation that allowed us to expand these programs across the country, 10 different military installations now. We're going to train over 1,100 students a year through our transition military program. This year, we're going to train about 700 students. We're at over 86% job placement rate right now today as we stand here. We're about $19.82 an hour as our average starting wage currently this year. So we're very, very proud of the work that we're doing. And it's the Mario and the Brandons that are doing that for us. And you guys have already been successful, and we're very proud of what you're doing, but we know that a year from now, we'll look back and say, wow, we were just beginning. So thanks everybody for coming, and thanks for supporting the program. And I don't want to leave out Teresa. Of those 10 programs that we have now, I have to say, hands down, getting our MOU established at Fort Campbell was the easiest that we've ever gone through because of Teresa. And we got through the bureaucracy and we got it done. And I truly appreciate that. She probably skipped Campbell ahead of about 4 other programs, 4 other bases that I was working on with and at the time, and a couple of them are still not operational, but and so we've been here since August, and that's totally up to the hard work that Teresa's put forward and the relationship that she's built in that family. I deal with 9 other CSPs across the country, and none of them have the family relationship and the teamwork that all the CSPs seem to be on the same page, pulling for the same mission, which is take care of the soldiers in the trenches, make sure no one's left behind, and make sure they all know that these resources are there for them. And just as Teresa said, HBI, what we like to pride ourselves, especially here in the Military Services Division, is when you graduate after 12 weeks, that's not the end of the story. And if you go home 3, 4, 10 years from now, I don't want you to look for the Department of Labor for a job if you need one. I want you to call NAR and go back and connect you with my team and connecting with Mary Hammond around that place. We want to be that employment agency for you, not just give you a certificate and pat you on the back and say, great job, hope you're successful. We want to be here for you for the long. So thank you guys for what you've done, thank you for your service, and don't sell yourself short. The world is in front of you now. Take advantage of it.
See, he did that with no script. You know, he didn't even know, I didn't even tell him.
That's how we know.
That's how it's supposed to be. You know, Jeremy is gracious. I mean, this has been his incubator. This has been his baby. You know, he told me a few minutes ago, he said, let me show you my kids. And he's flipping through his phone, and the staff programs, and these are all my programs, and those are his children. In theory, because that's what he's done for us over the last several years. He's grown and raised children in 8 different programs, 8 different locations, all on his back with him and his team, Ricky and Shannon and Barry. And I think that's a testament to his leadership, because he, along working with you, is how we got to this place today, standing before you today because of him. So with that, we will cut some ribbon. We're going to cut some ribbon and officially kick this off as our base of the future for Campbell. So where is the ribbon? Out front. So we're all we're going to move where it's not, hopefully not ready.
You need to set it up.
Yes.
Get the ribbon out here.
Did we clean up our door sockets, please?
I'm not.
No, I've got Teresa going to come with me. You want to come in?
Yes, and get Burkhart.
Right, Jeff, that's the name, Jeff.
We've done that for time. 50 years.
Okay. All right.
Step out of the way.
Take photos. Okay, don't cut my fingers.
Ready?
No, there's four.
Ready? I'll do.
Ready?
2, 3.
Yes.
Got it. Official.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Courtney, for everything.
Of course.
Thank you all. We really appreciate you.
We got food inside.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. There's a little bit of catering inside, some opportunity for networking, meet and greet, handshake.
Say 11. Saturday. Until I'm gonna grab the other one.
Go ahead. Go ahead, grab it.
It's just.
I don't know. You good? You'll be easy. You'll be easy. You'll be like,